back on YouTube. We're live on YouTube. YouTube was disconnected for some reason.
That happens now and then with StreamYard.
Yeah, I fixed it though. So we should be on right now on YouTube. Yeah, we're on. We are live. So anyway, if you want to hear what we said, go on Twitter and rewind.
I tell you what, I'm hoping and can't wait to see how between Jalen Phillips, Bradley Chubb, and Chop Robinson, how they're going to look. That should be an awesome trio.
Yeah. And I tell you what, this is they're removed from the Marino's GOAT. What's going on, Marino's GOAT? Hope you are doing well. Fins up to you, my brother. Good to see you as always. I love Marino's GOAT. He's a West Coast dude. He's from he currently lives in Utah, man, and I tell you, he's a day oneer for sure.
Yeah, I ain't going to be able to make training camp as much like I have been the last couple of years. I used to stay with my aunt down there, and she's not living down there anymore, so.
Yeah, man.
Hotel gets too expensive after a few days.
Shout out to Man of the Hour. Yeah. This is gonna be the normal thing here on Sundays, 10 o'clock. It used to be 9 o'clock, but I had to sleep in. What's going on? Papa Paul, Jordan says put on a hat. Put a hat on. That's what Jordan says. Put MCJB. Why do you want him to put on a hat? MCJB.
That's light reflecting off my head. That's why.
Oh man, yeah, we on early. This is the West Coast Dolphin fan, man. By the way, one thing I like about the T.F.T.G network is there's different. You have your shows that are chaotic. You have shows that are,
calm, cool, collective.
Yeah. Like this one. What's up, MCJB?
Tig, you the dumbest guy I ever know. I was not talking about Papa Paul.
Yeah, you were.
No, I wasn't, bro.
You know yourself, so you're the dumbest guy you know. So
no,
that's a lie right there.
You dumb as fuck. Papa Paul, I would never make fun of you. Like, don't listen to this guy.
Listen, I will put on a hat when you put on a mask.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway,
your face is killing me. You make blind kids hurt.
Oh, bro, fuck you. Tú eres un fucking maricón. Anyway, what's up, Papa Paul? How you doing?
It's a different type of show. Can you
good.
tone it down on the curse words, please?
Thought this was the Finn's Tailgate.
I know, but this is a different kind of show.
The Finn's Tailgate, but it's the West Coast, Florida.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
We don't mind a few words here and there, but not every other word.
Sorry, Shake pissed me off. My bad.
Better be pissed off than pissed on.
That's right.
You're about to break our camera like you did the mirror.
Boy, I'm about to get on your fuck freaking.
What's going on, brother? How you doing, though?
Happy Sunday morning.
Yep, Jesus is King. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. And by the way, I'm not covering. I'm proud of my fro.
You growing it back?
Yeah. I'm cutting it next year.
You're gonna let it grow until next year?
Mm-hmm.
If the Dolphins win the Super Bowl because of your hair, I'm You gotta leave that forever.
Yeah,
Just-
man.
I'm just like, hell, I'm growing a beard, dude. So hopefully we win. If we lose the first game or any game, I'm cutting it. I'm just playing. No, I'm not
That's
doing
what's
that.
up.
I'm not doing that. Yo, Poppy, where were you? Last week I tried calling you. I don't know if my number fucked or God dang it, MC. God. Sorry, Pops. It's Sunday morning, man. I'm a little hungover. My bad.
How are you and your dad? You doing anything with your dad? MCJG?
Yeah. Oh, Claudio KC, of course. We
That's what's up.
yesterday. Well, he has to work today, but we yesterday. No, so I went to Florida for a little bit, and then we met up in St. Simons. I don't know if you know, like Savannah. I guess you could say the Savannah like metro area. You know Savannah, right? You've been there before. I think you have. You told me you were going to Savannah. Anyway, we went over there, had some spent a night or two over there, and Redneck Riviera. If you ever been there, pretty cool place. Little island, Redneck Riviera. Anyway, went over there. Got my dad a card, a little gas card. Just thanking him, Happy Father's Day to you, Papa Paul and Shay. I don't know if I can say that. Happy Father's Day to you, Pops.
Yeah, man. Happy Father's Day to I know Marino's goat is a father. I don't know about Aquavision, but I know what's going on, Aquavision. Hope you're doing well.
Anyway, Shake.
Yes, sir.
What's it called? Are you gonna be in? You. I don't want to say it. Never mind. You still in Southwest?
Yeah,
Florida?
I'm still Southwest.
Did you go to the beach bash? I was trying to ask you that.
No, I couldn't go.
Oh, I didn't go because I was in town. I just didn't go. I was on the other side. Did you go, Papa?
No, I didn't go.
That's where I met you at.
Yeah,
I wish
for
you
me,
would be honest, John. Be honest with you. I wish you would do the weekend thing again. That was pretty dope.
Talking to me?
No, when she did the weekend, the little cave thing where we had the weekend where we spent the night camping.
Oh, dude, I don't even know. I don't even remember that.
That's where I first met you, man. I met you in person.
I remember that, but after that, apparently, like Dolph Freak was like I knocked out, or I was in the camper knocked out on the floor over heat. I don't know. I don't remember that, but she said I passed out.
Mm-hmm.
Did I for real?
I wasn't there the whole weekend.
Oh well. I don't remember.
We only came down for a few hours and came back, and that's another reason why I didn't make it this year, because it's the 3+ hour drive for me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you're in Northwest Florida, like the Panhandle, right?
No,
Yeah,
I'm not the Panhandle. I'm north of Tampa, though.
Yeah,
I'm in between Tampa and Ocala.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Gotcha. Y'all gonna go to all the games this year again? Well, at least Papa Paul.
Well, I know I'm missing the last one.
It was at Tampa. That's Tampa, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right on. That's like what, the 28th?
28th. I'll be boarding a cruise ship on the 28th.
Oh, that's awesome. What cruise? Royal Caribbean?
Carnival.
That's fire. That's cool. Shake.
Yes, sir.
Trying to go to a Marlins game next weekend? Are you into baseball?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. If like normally I'll go see a Marlins if they play Tampa, but being that Tampa, they're playing outdoors, I'm not going.
I feel that. I got you. Yeah, I'm coming back next weekend. I got court. I'm not gonna say too much, but I got court.
As funny as I'm going to Seattle in August, and we're gonna go to the Mariners. Mariners take on Tampa.
Oh wow! Is that your team? Or if you had to pick Tampa or
Marlins,
just
obviously Marlins? I'm Miami.
Okay.
I'm everything Miami except for college.
That's right. You told me that.
Yeah.
Aquavision's asking if we're going to attend MetLife Takeover. Which stadium's MetLife? Who's
That's the Jets.
The Jets.
uh
I
nope.
will. I am never doing that. Nope.
I am going to
I like to go one day.
I am going to the Atlanta game.
Me
Shake's
too.
doing that.
Yeah, I'm going to Atlanta, Carolina, and Indy. Those are the 3 away games I'm going to.
I
Next
gotta
year,
ask. Oh my bad.
go ahead, bro.
I gotta ask my mom if I could go to that game because I don't. Well, I'm not in
I
Atlanta
might
anymore, so
the Carolina game is going to be up in the air until last minute for me.
What's up, Jermaine? My main man. What's going on?
if you do the Carolina thing, are you doing the tailgate with TPP? If you
I'll
decide
be
to
going.
go,
If I decide to go, I'm going to tailgate wherever everyone's tailgating at.
nah, for sure. Yeah, I already. I'm working
Man.
I'm working on getting tickets with Danny, so I'm working on it.
No, I'm going to be waiting till, like I said, it'll be last minute for me.
That's smart. That's very smart.
Because if I go, what I'm going to end up doing is going to Atlanta, stay with my sister in Atlanta, and then drive up that morning to North Carolina.
Yeah.
I got you.
I might drive to Atlanta.
Oops, sorry.
And I might drive to Atlanta, but go to Carolina. And then
They don't.
and just leave the next day, stay in a hotel and then leave the next morning. Go back home.
Yeah, I'm driving to Atlanta. I'm staying with my sister up there. She lives up there. My brother, my brother-in-law, we're all going together to the Atlanta game.
Well, I'll let y'all go. I'm about to go play some lacrosse, so I'll holler at y'all later.
Lacrosse.
Yep. You know what that is, Pops?
What's the experience like tailgating for losing team? Well, listen, before Josh Allen, Michael K, Bills were not a winning franchise. So just go back to when before Josh Allen was maybe for the last 5 years, about 6-7 years ago, and then jog your memory.
What's up, Mikey?
What's up, Michael K? You know what a losing franchise is, dude, because you acting like the Bills were like winning since the 90s. No, you guys are not Pittsburgh. You guys aren't Baltimore Ravens. You guys aren't the Green Bay Packers. Dude, you guys were a losing franchise way before Josh Allen. So you guys
What's up, winners?
The past 5 years, and you chirping. That's what's up.
What's up, Ollie? What's up, winners?
See y'all guys later.
Later, MCJB.
Dude, hey, listen, anybody have you heard me and Papa Paul say that this is a great franchise? This is what we know. This franchise has been trash. So, newsflash. What's up, though? Hope you're having a good Father's Day, Michael K. So,
no, I even, as of right now, until I see more, I'm predicting 5 to 6 wins next year. Until I see more, right, and that's right now. It's hard to say what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only predicted more wins before, and that was 2 years ago, and I think last year. But I want to see training camp. I want to see the preseason. I want to see if there's anything new or if it's the same shit, different day.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And even if you're not a father, you have everybody has a father that even though my father's not with me, I still like to keep his memory alive.
Same here.
So.
And if you don't have a father, you might have a father-in-law.
Mm-hmm. I do that. Actually, I love my father-in-law. He's an amazing person.
Yep. Shake, if you want, you can hit that regular commercial.
Oh, for sure. Give me 1 second.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Ju. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome ordering meals and desserts? Let Chef Ju Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also, reach me at chefjukecatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
Chef Jew, Miami-Dade, West or Palm Beach area, not West Palm Beach, Palm Beach area. Don't get your sweet treats and good eats, and don't forget the cheesecake.
Yeah, and I gotta remember to put that one on this whatchamacallit. So
who won the hockey game last night?
yeah, whatchamacallit, the Panthers won.
Edmonton?
Yeah, no, Panthers won.
Panthers won?
Yeah,
okay.
We're coming back to Florida. We're going back to Florida, Nick. So listen, every time a Dolphin player beats the drum, we lose. So please, for the love of God, no Dolphin players, former or current, beating the drum. Do not beat the freaking drum. Please and thank you.
I tell you what, from what I've seen and heard, hold on a second. Dog was outside chewing on one of my wife's plants. From what I've heard and seen, this has been one of the best series in hockey, especially for a Stanley Cup championship game ever, really. All the overtimes, the close games. It hasn't been a runaway by any means.
No, I mean, this is listen, I don't care. I think this is a series that hockey fans are going to enjoy because it's shaping up to be not a one-sided affair, you know. Especially the one that we lost, man. We're up 3-0, and then they came back to win 5-3.
Yeah, I haven't really seen any of them, but I've seen highlights and previews, and it's been a good series.
What's going on, Russell? What's going on, my brother?
Not much. Thanks, Shakes, and happy Father's Day to you and Papa Paul. How you guys doing?
Good, Russell. How are you, my brother?
I'm good. Just relaxing. Gray out here today. Mid-60s, breezy, but not bad.
Damn, that sucks for us. I wish it was mid-60s.
Oh, I know you guys are in that crazy heat. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, it was already at 9 o'clock. It was already 80 degrees down here.
Yeah, it's supposed to be warmer later in the week. I mean, we had some rain yesterday, but other than that, it's been pretty mild. I mean, during the week it was been in high 80s, but I'm going to meet up with a gang of guys. They do this like a big Father's Day cookout at the beach. So I'm gonna swing by there, but I ain't staying all day because.
Have fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be rocking my Dolphins hat. These guys, half of them, pretty much all of them, are Cowboys and Steelers fans. So I'll let them know. I brought Saul last year. Saul loved it.
Good times. Good times.
Yep. So what you guys into? What's the word on our fins?
No, we're gonna we're just talking about training camp and training camp battles and things of that nature. You know, what do you think? The Chubb and I'm hoping Chubb and Jalen Phillips are fully healed and could hit the ground running come week 1. You know.
Mm-hmm. I think they're going to be fine. I mean, just need to slow them down, though, because Phillips has a habit of trying to be a crazy workout warrior. You're just coming off of 2 back-to-back seasons, one in Achilles, one in knee. Hopefully, he's going to be fine. I think with them two, Chop Robinson, hopefully Sealer, the new guy Grant, and maybe my wild card in all this, maybe Kamara. You know, we're going to be okay. I mean, we're putting a lot on our secondary, and yeah, of course, there's some unknowns, but according to Jalen Waddle, I mean, that could just be camp talk, but he's saying they're playing really good, and I mean, but I still think by July 1st, we're going to sign somebody, a veteran. It has to be. I mean, outside of them mending fences with Jalen Ramsey, which I highly doubt, but they need to sign a veteran. Maybe they're waiting on Asante Samuel Jr., or maybe they're waiting on Rasul Douglas, or maybe they're waiting on Stephon Gilmore. But we definitely need a veteran, someone that you can count on. And then if, per se, somebody like a Bonner or Kohu or whoever wins the other corner, but we definitely need a veteran presence for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not talking about no big money guy, but we need a veteran that's, pretty decent. Maybe even a Mike Hilton, somebody that's not going to be cost. I mean, we have to move Ramsey to get some of that money back, and then you got the whole issue with Jonnu Smith, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, but we do need a veteran corner. I mean,
it could go as late as mid-August before we end up getting rid of Ramsey. As we were talking.
Yeah. I don't know, though. I think it's going to be done before the actual training camp. I think so. Because, I mean, what's today? Today's the 15th. And I think camp starts maybe in 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I think he's going to be gone by then. I think it's more so the Dolphins don't want to pay.
4 to 5 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think the Dolphins want to pay the full of his contract. So they're trying to make a deal with maybe half or a quarter. Somebody's going to warn him. And then, like I said, there's a lot of time before camp. So I'm not really stressing it.
Yeah. Yeah. And, there's always a lot of injuries during training camp and stuff like that. Someone could lose a cornerback on a team and decide they want to get him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The only bad thing with our front office was we gave him that guarantee, and now we're stuck with that unless somebody wants to trade and they take the whole contract. But we get stuck regardless. And if we don't trade him, I'd say, listen, you can either come and play or we'll suspend you. That's right. Suspend you without pay. We're not going to pay you and then we don't trade you.
There's teams that see the situation. They're like, you know what, they're a lot of teams are betting on the fact that they're going to cut him. So they're like, you know what, let's just wait for him to get cut. And then that way we could just sign him without but I don't think we're going to cut him, to be honest with you. They're going to probably force his hand and say, hey, we couldn't trade you. We tried, blah, blah, blah. You got to play. I mean, he's a competitor. He might not like McDaniels or whoever he has a beef with. And so what? You still signed. You got to, like we said before, you imagine you getting paid at your job and then you go in and tell your boss you ain't working because Joe Schmo got $2 more than you, or you want another raise. Come on, man. Cut it out. You be either play or you suspend it without pay. Whatever. Because we're stuck either way. If we don't trade him, we still got that contract on our books for a year. You either play or you sit out. I don't care. Yeah. Cat for Life said that it has the same sentiments. You don't play, we don't pay. Bench his ass.
Yeah. I mean, like we said 100 times over. Just imagine, or make it in terms that everybody can understand. Imagine if you got a gas bill or a light bill and you told the gas company or light company, I ain't paying it. You'll be in the dock with candles.
Yep.
You're paying it, or you pay or you play. Which one we going to go with? I mean, there's enough talent in the NFL. I mean, we're going to take our lumps. I mean, Papa Paul saying 5-win team. I'm saying a 10 to 11 win team. Everybody has an opinion, which is fine. But if you You got to play. I mean, every year contracts are going up because of TV money and revenue. So every day you think you're supposed. Okay, Papa Paul's the best linebacker in the league. He got 20 million. Now you came in, you had a great season. Now you want 21. I mean, then the next guy wants 24. Before you'll know it, I mean, who's getting the bottom line? Everybody makes money, but come on, man. We also have to fill in the rest of the blanks too. You can't have one guy getting 70 million and your cap is whatever, and then you can't fill in spots, and then you're going with, C+ guys, D+ guys, because you have to fill out your roster.
Yeah, true.
The key thing to us, like, I'm glad it took this long, but I'm glad that he somewhat put his foot down and said, hey, listen, this is what we got to do. You got to rebuild through youth. I mean, you ain't going to have a whole team of youth, but you have to have youth in certain spots because the older guys are moving on. They know their first contract is the one they want, and then they want a second one. And after that, you're not getting a third or fourth or fifth because you're getting older. Mm-hmm. But we definitely need depth on our team because every single season for like the past 6 to 10 years, we've always had injuries at certain spots and we didn't have depth to cover it. And that's what I'm saying, where you have 4 guys make up your whole roster in pay, and then you're putting in C+ guys, D+ guys to fill in at guard or tackle or outside linebacker or safety or whatever position you're injured at, and you have no depth. And then you see teams like Philadelphia. Every year they draft in youth, and they weed out the old guys. And then they're going to be good for like 6 to 8 years with youth. Rather than, hey, I got one guy, he's covering 500 million, and then everybody else can't fill in the blanks. We started out well with our offensive line. Then what happened? When Connor Williams went down, we put in Eichelberg at center for a little bit. Then Isaiah Wynn went down. Then we filled in with Kendall Lamb. Then Kendall Lamb went down. Then we went Keon Smith. Keon Smith went down. So it was like I'm saying, our depth was so poor, we couldn't fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
But everybody will say, "Oh, well," like the last week's show when I was saying that we don't keep our homegrown talent. Well, the reason why is because we gave away major contracts during the season to guys that are already on the team. So when it was time to re-sign a Wilkins or re-sign a Van Ginkel, we had no money to do it.
Shout out to Tua Tuesdays. What's going on, Tua Tuesdays?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, I think camp's going to be key. We have to definitely sign a veteran safe corner. I'm not talking about like millions of dollar type guy, but someone that's going to be adequate because we got some of these young kids that are going to be okay down the road. But I mean, you definitely need someone to fill in. You're not going to be going into the season possibly with 2 rookies or starting at corner. That ain't going to happen. Or someone who has no type of experience other than in mop-up type preseason games. You got to have a veteran. But, I mean, there's possibilities. Like I said, I mean, I'm optimistic.
Better be optimistic instead of pessimistic.
Yeah, it's not doom and despair. I mean, I'm tired of people, you're a fan. We're all fans. We all love our team, regardless, good, bad, or indifferent. Of course, Paul, you're saying 5 wins, and that's realistic. But in your heart of hearts, you're saying, I don't want 5 wins. I want 10, 11, 12.
Exactly. No, that's true.
You're going on the low end, but you know about the high end. There's nothing wrong with that.
And like I said, I'll make my final prediction come, the end of preseason.
Yeah.
When I see how things look and who we keep and who we get rid of.
I think
it's like here's the thing. It's like like you said, the people that don't believe in Tua or the Tua detractors, I don't want to say Tua haters because they don't hate Tua, they just don't believe in his play. Anyway, the Tua detractors would say when the Dolphins are playing, they're not going Tua fell. No, they're like, come on, make that pass. They're rooting for Tua to succeed, bro. They're not.
Yeah, definitely.
They're rooting against Tua.
I think the problem with our fan base, and I mean, I'm only speaking for myself. I ain't speaking for anybody else. It's we got spoiled with that one game, and then everybody lost their mind with that Denver game.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody got spoiled with seeing how efficient the offense looked, and we were attacking, and we were breaking big plays. Every time you looked at A-Chain, it was 50 yards, 40 yards, 30, big plays that were hitting, passes all over the place. And everybody got excited. But everybody seemed to forget the next season. We were beat up at that point of the season, later in the season, because that was like week 4 or week 3. That was our home opener. So people don't realize, because we opened up at the Chargers and then New England, and then we had a home open against the Broncos. We didn't score 30 points again till later in the season against the Commanders, and we struggled in that game, even though we beat them. But we were beat up. Our line was beat up. We lost Connor Williams. We lost Isaiah Wynn. So obviously the chemistry on the line wasn't the same. So, I mean, you can't expect those big plays anymore. That's where I'm saying about the depth. We can build through our draft and build depth. We'll be okay. And we're going to sign somebody. I'm telling you, we're signing somebody. Somebody's going to get released on a contract, and they're going to, I need a job type thing. And Dolphins are going to sign somebody. It's going to happen. Providing, obviously, Ramsey's moved. Because, I mean, you can't sign nobody without no money. And that's, I think, the reason why Samuel and Rasul Douglas probably haven't signed with the Dolphins, because they probably got lowball money. Nobody's going to sign for $1 million. Nah.
For the minimum.
No, these guys ain't doing that. I'll take a little bit. Like Jonnu Smith took a little bit. Now he wants more. I mean, and that's what I'm saying, where you got guys who were already playing, got contract. And then they said, oh, wait a minute. He got more. I want more. And then the Dolphins, being stupid, gave Tyreek more money. Then they gave Ramsey more money. And then obviously you had to sign Waddle. Then they had signed Tua. So now you're talking 4 guys, and now Sealer wants another contract. Then you got Jonnu Smith who wants another contract. And eventually, who's to say Jordan Brooks is going to want it, So you can't give raises to everybody. Mm-hmm. You signed, play on the deal you signed on, and when it's over, we'll renegotiate. Mm-hmm. Ramsey's been a Dolphin, how many years? 2, 3? Now he's already got, 3 raises? Come on, man. Really? And I had said a while ago,
and what's funny is they raised him before he even paid a down for the Dolphins.
Yeah. So my thought process was, why don't they? You got a raise now? Play on your raise. You ain't getting another raise. And then I would have moved them to safety, because he's 30. Move him to safety. What's wrong with that?
What's up, Derek?
Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Father's Day to y'all.
What's going on, Derek? Happy Father's Day.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I had trouble getting on. It wouldn't let me on. The link shake that you sent, I couldn't get on. It just wouldn't. I don't know. I couldn't.
Sometimes, like for instance, when it does that, you got to open it on Chrome.
I use it on my phone. I don't use the computer, so I don't know.
So what you do is you hit the little 3 dots, right, and it says open on Chrome, and then you open on Chrome, and that's how. Sometimes it does that for some reason.
Okay.
I think the reason was they didn't want any Orioles fans on the show.
Yeah, and then we're pretty terrible. My phone only works.
Next time, get into the chat. Go into the YouTube chat and then click on the link. I'll drop the link and you can get on that one as well.
Like when Papa Paul sends me the link. So.
Yeah, I like to tease Papa Paul too. I will say, hey, I go on to the comments. You want to put the link on there, my brother?
Yeah.
What are you up to this morning, Derek?
What'd you say, buddy?
What are you up to this morning?
Well, we just got done doing breakfast. Me, Jess, and then her dad. We went to Denny's for breakfast. So we had a nice little breakfast, and hoping to see if this rain holds off. I got some softball today, but I don't know. We just got so much rain up here constantly. So I don't know. What do you guys think about Ramsey possibly going to the Rams? They got rid of that cornerback, saving $3.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
Anything's possible.
Let's get him gone. I'd love to have him there, but he's already a cancer to the team. It's time to just unload him. Let's go. Pay like $5 or $6 million of his salary, and see you later. Have a good day.
Mm-hmm. I think we should move him. But we got like 5 weeks, like Papa Paul said, before the actual mandatory real training camp over at Hard Rock. So I'd move him. I'm not going to let him go. I'm not going to let him go for peanuts either. I'm going to give us something back, but I'll pay some of his salary. I'm not letting him off the hook where, they want us to pay the whole thing. No, we're not doing that. And we were talking about that earlier. You signed a deal. If we don't get a trade that's adequate for us, you either play for us or we suspend you with pay or without pay. And then whatever. Then you don't play for anybody.
Yeah, because we definitely need to pay John Smith. We got, we probably got to pay him something.
Sealer's going to probably want more money too. You got to keep him.
Yeah, he's earned it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He definitely deserves it.
Sealer definitely needs to get paid. And I mean, John Smith had one good year with us, which is good because he also had one good year with the Falcons. I mean, I wouldn't trade him to the Steelers or nothing like that. But
and you know what? You know what's funny is this is you guys made me think of something real quick. It popped in my head. The fact that everybody's saying, well, the Dolphins should get ahead of the contract and start signing players. I'm like, what's the point of getting ahead of the contract so they can sign for a cheaper deal? Next year they're going to turn around and ask for the same money anyway.
Mm-hmm. I say these guys to make me laugh. If you are a premier corner or whatever you're premier at your position, and we give you a contract and a raise, do you honestly think that the following season, because Jim Smith got $2 more than you, that you deserve another raise? You signed that deal, regardless of revenues and tickets and whatever. You signed the deal. Nobody held a gun to your head and say, "Hey, sign for $40 million." You signed for $40 million. Then the next season you want $48 million. No.
Yeah,
you don't want to.
That's what's killing us, Russell. You know what I mean? They seen that rookie tight end from Minnesota getting $23 million. Jonnu had one good, super outstanding season. Don't get me wrong. I mean, would he have got all them catches and everything if they weren't doubling Waddle and Hill? I don't think he would have been doing as great. Gesicki had a lot. Gesicki was pretty close too when Tua was thrown to him. 2-3 years ago, he got close. So I mean, I don't know if he's worth. I mean, does he deserve a little bit more money? Yes, he's trying to get the end of his career. Give him $4 or $5 million more or something. That's just me. I don't think you need to break the bank. But
nope. The funny thing, Derek, is we started giving everybody raises during the season. So now every Joe Schmo, not saying that John Smith is Joe Schmo, but everybody now wants a raise, and we set a bad precedent. We did that during the season. No, hey, Tyreek wanted more money. Give it to him. John Smith wants more money, but we can't give you money that we don't have. And the bad part is we kept giving money out. We giving it out hand over fist. And for what? You signed the deal. You are already the highest paid corner in the league, and we're going to give you another raise?
Yeah, and then we pay them, and then they want to leave because they know they ain't going to get the money anywhere else. They're using Miami as a cash cow, and then we're kicking the can down the road and screwing us. And we can't. We got to start being smarter with our money.
And that's the thing too. You figure this: he signed midway through the season with a raise. I think it was the week of the Patriots game or something like that. He got a raise, whatever it was. So now, whoever, Derek Stingley, you pick any corner that may have got a new contract. And now he's saying, he's already the highest paid corner. Well, he got a raise, so I should get a raise. No, you signed. You signed for whatever you signed for. You got to play out that deal. If you hit incentives, that's different. If you have that in your contract, fine. But I'm not ripping up your $40 million to give you 45 because Papa Paul got 42. Now he's $1 more than you. So you in your heart of hearts is upset about it. I didn't ask you not to sign the deal.
Some things we need to do like some of the other NFL teams. Once the season starts, contract talks are over. That's what I know. The Ravens are big on that. It's there to focus on the football season, not the money. You do that in the off season. If you're not, you hold out, do whatever you need to do. We got football to play, and when you're having contract disputes, the attention's going somewhere else to where it doesn't need to be, and we need to have all of our attention into what the game plan and training and keeping our bodies healthy. And I think
listen, I'm going to say this: I would never knock any man for getting his bag, but if you if you signed a deal, live to the deal. I mean, I understand other people get certain values and certain prices, but hey, you got to live to your deal. What's up, Big Nick?
What's up, Big Nick?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
yeah, we can hear you.
Hear me?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Again, happy Father's Day.
Same to you.
Same to you, man.
Y'all got a room number? There's no quality in the NFL. None of the people that Miami gave contracts to was over their prime, or none of them, or all of them was all pros. And you don't pay for what you did; you pay for what you're gonna do, and that's every NFL team in the league. So
I agree.
Yes, sir.
I mean, we can't be
Yeah,
on
hey,
we can't be on the player side one moment and then be on the franchise, be on the management side the other moment. I don't think we
That's
should have
that's
paid
what we've
Jalen
been doing
Ramsey.
wrong.
I don't think we should have paid Jalen Ramsey, but we did. He was an all pro.
Yep.
And that's the way the collective bargaining agreement is set up. So, you know,
Hey,
but
you're thinking.
you can't say that we set a precedent. Every team do that. Your all pro is going to ask for money. If he don't get his money, then he's going to get a hamstring.
Yep. Well, my gripe, Nick, is he already had signed. I'm not saying that we shouldn't pay our all pros, but if you already signed, you should live up to your deal. That's all I'm saying. I mean,
At least pay through part of it or something, you know. Ramsey literally wanted another raise, you know, and then got it, and then now he got the raise, and he's not even playing on the deal because him and McDaniels got into it a little bit, you know.
You can't give Sauce Gardner more money than Jalen Ramsey at that time. You can't
Right.
do it.
Well, but you know, like you're saying, Nick, every team's different too. So I mean, they value him different. I mean, I can't speak for the Jets or the Dolphins because we ain't in the front office. So
Yeah,
you're right,
but
Nick.
saying,
With
every team does this though. Every team,
yep,
even
yeah,
if you
every
said
team
the
does it.
Ravens, even the Ravens do it. If you
Yep.
got a superstar on your team who's under 30, he's an all pro, you're gonna work with him regardless if it's an off season or during the season. You're gonna work with him.
Oh, definitely. Well, you know the thing, Jalen Ramsey's 30, and he's already the highest paid corner. How many raises are we going to keep giving him?
He's not the highest paid corner.
Who
I
is?
don't think he's in.
He
I don't think
was.
he's
He
top
was.
five right now.
He was for
the
a while.
highest
We
paid when we gave him the
He's only
contract. He was.
he's only getting 21 million.
okay. So who's the highest paid now? Maybe Stingley. He might have just re-signed a new deal with Houston.
Well, no,
I don't
he
know.
got 24 million because we paid him the roster bonus, so he actually get 24 million this year.
Yeah, but
Like I said, I'm not knocking anybody getting their bag, but I mean, you know, it's hard when you got certain positions that you got to fill. Like if we have our rosters based on 5 guys taking up all the salary and we're putting C+ depth. That's the only
Stingley Jr. with 30 million a year, highest paid quarterback.
They didn't give him a new contract. They just moved the money around.
They moved around. Yeah. Well, that's why I said Stingley's now the highest paid corner from the Texans. But he's also younger than Jalen Ramsey.
Look at the Bengals. They paid all the receivers in Burrow, and now they ain't got enough to pay their stud defense end, and he's going to hold out.
Yeah,
you know, they're in trouble. Yeah. They're in trouble.
They haven't even signed their first round pick. He's the only one not signed in the NFL.
Hey, check this out. And here, I just Googled it. Here's the list of the top 5 cornerbacks that are paid. Number 5, Jair Alexander. Number 4.
Yep, he just got released. Yep.
Patrick Surtain II. Number 3, Jalen Ramsey. Number 2, Jace Horn. And number 1, Derek Stingley. So there's only 2 players that are getting paid more money than Jalen Ramsey in the NFL.
And they're both probably 23, 24 years old. Mm-hmm. Like I said, we can't speak for every team.
But this isn't about more money, though. I mean, he wasn't at the time, right? He wasn't when they gave him a contract extension last year. He wasn't up there at the time. But this isn't about more money. This is about him and Mike McDaniel don't get along.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And that's where he came out and said, you know, he didn't want to trade, and he didn't want more money. So that's when you know there's something on the inside that he wasn't happy with. And that's not good when you're trying to go through a culture change.
You don't want to be held accountable for coming to meetings late or not showing up for meetings. You don't want to be held accountable.
Right.
Yep. These guys are divas. A lot of them. You know, I'm gonna do what I want. I make more than the coach. He's not telling me nothing, and it happens.
And one thing that's making it tough is you got these young guys getting these big contracts. Example, like the guy off the Minnesota Vikings. Jonnu Smith had one really good year. You know, Jonnu what, 30, 31? The guy's got 7 years younger than him. They're expecting this, and then on top of it, you got a lot of these guys that are over 30 that are getting these big contracts, and these guys on our team, oh well, we have the right to that too because the market's there. It's got. That's why I'm glad I'm not a GM. It's just crazy.
Well, it's funny. Guys. Nick said it right. you don't get paid for what you did 10 years ago. You get paid for what you're doing now. And it's like the Janet Jackson. What have you done for me lately? I don't care what you did 7 years ago. Nick said it, hit the nail on the head. If I was
talking about John New, John New's not going anywhere, man. John New,
no, he's not going nowhere.
No,
yeah, he's not going nowhere. I mean, I like Jonnu Smith, and I mean, if the line protects Tua, we're going to be really hard to deal with because we're going to be able to run the ball probably better. And if he, like Nick said the last show, you give him 2-point-something seconds, we're going to be dangerous.
Damn, I like how everybody's not taking my takes.
Right.
I'm just giving you your flowers, brother. That's all I'm doing.
Hey,
I ain't taking your takes.
What did you guys think about Tyreek Hill running a 10.15 in that 100 meter?
Meet.
Yeah, with a GoPro on him.
Yeah, good for him.
Dude, if he's going to ball out and training like he's did, I'm telling you, I think we're going to have like the 2023 season when he first came.
By the way, he also lost weight. He says he's
you guys got 190. Yeah.
We don't need our guys to lose any more weight. We need Tyreek and them to get a little thicker. But I mean, he's pretty cut. But
well, yeah, he lost weight because he said he felt funny, So he's playing like 210. He said he's going to play around 190 and he's faster. So hey, whatever. Everybody knows their body better than we do. I don't know your body. I'm not supposed to. So
but
he feels better.
One of the biggest things was that distraction when he got arrested ruined the season. Distractions kill momentum and success. Plain and simple.
And by the way, on a non-football related, that's why people have a hard time losing weight is because they're trying to follow somebody else's diet. You need to learn your own, your own body.
Yep. And whatever is best for you. Yeah. Everybody's different.
Mm-hmm.
Like my doctor says I need to be 220 pounds. I tell her he's crazy. But all my numbers are great. I feel better at a certain weight. They're crazy.
I think no team in the NFL faced more cover 2 than the Miami Dolphins, and our coach didn't adjust. Well, it's not that he didn't adjust to the cover 2. We had horrible quarterback play after Tua went down.
Yep.
But when Tua came back, even though they played cover 2, we still put up 21, 22, 24 points. So the key is Tua staying healthy and the team staying healthy. That's the key.
Yep.
We need a lot more. If you give him a half a second longer in the pocket where he has a little bit more time and he's not getting killed, we're set. And I don't understand after that first concussion that he was out. I don't know why we didn't fortify the line when you got all, especially now we got all this money in there and they're finally building in the trenches. It's like, what are we doing?
Well, the Dolphins need more balance. Like I said, when they had Connor Williams and Isaiah Wynn and they were running the ball, Tua was doubly tough, but he got injured and then we had a...
that's the myth that Chris Greer didn't focus on the offensive line. That's
man,
right?
100%.
Yep.
That's Tua's our Ferrari and you live in Alaska trying to drive it. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, what are you doing?
We just had bad luck. We just had bad luck, but it's a myth to say that he never focused on the line because he got a first rounder. He got a first rounder on the line right now. He got second rounder. He invested a second rounder, moved up to get Liam Eichenberg. We went and got Connor Williams. We went and got Tyron Armstead. Like the man had focused on the line. It's just they haven't worked out. They got hurt.
Yeah, we just had bad luck. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's a whole new season. I'm optimistic. Like I said, I still see, providing that we're healthy, we're a 10-11 win team.
Yeah, I wish we never got rid of Tunsil either. And then you're going to see him. He's older now, but he's going to help protect Jalen Daniels down here in the Commanders. You're going to see a major difference in that line. You got a guy that's got quick release, and if he has more time and not being stacked, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with as well.
Lamb Johnson himself said I would have made that trade.
Yeah, I still would have made that trade. We got Waddle. We got a few things in that trade. Why not?
We did. Yeah.
Okay, it's 11 o'clock. Shake. We made it past an hour.
Okay. Hey, listen, it's your show. I'm just a producer.
I know. Some of us fathers are got other plans today and everything.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, we stay here all day talking.
Happy Father's Day to all you guys, man.
Same here.
Yep, happy Father's Day to everybody, and peace, love, fins up, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Call it a day, folks. Peace, love, and fins up, everybody.
Hey, don't forget, we'll be back on Wednesday, and of course next Sunday at 10 o'clock, man.
Wednesday at what, 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock
Shake,
Wednesday.
where's the wrestling show?
Yeah, for sure.
Where's the wrestling show?
All right, y'all. Peace
Shake,
out.
when's the wrestling show?
Oh, this Saturday. It's
All
every
right.
other Saturday. It's every other Saturday. So
I think I'm gonna come in. I think I'm gonna book R-Truth. I think I'm gonna book him. Ron Killings.
real
Ron
talk.
Killings. There's no more R-Truth. It's Ron Killings now.
Ron Killings now with the bald head.
All right, y'all, man. Fins up, everybody. We out.
Fins up.
Y'all have a good day.
Bye.